Pacific Rim Hotel at 1038 Canada Place in downtown Vancouver. Police attended the room within minutes of the call, and paramedics advised the man in the room was clearly deceased. Coroner staff did attend the scene. The deceased has been identified as 31-year-old actor Cory Monteith, who achieved great fame on the popular TV series Glee. Before I give further information, on the behalf of the Vancouver Police, I want to pass on our condolences to the family, friends, castmates, and millions of fans of Mr. Monteith. As was the case in countless homes, I watch Glee regularly with my daughters, and I know there will be shock and sadness in many households with the news of his tragic death. Mr. Monteith checked into the hotel on July 6th and was due to check out of the room today. There were others with Mr. Monteith in his room earlier last night, but video and fob key entries show him returning to his room by himself in the early morning hours, and we believe he was alone when he died. When he missed his checkout time, staff went to the room at noon and found his body. We know there will be considerable interest in this case, and we had detectives assigned to the case who attended with our forensic identification unit to examine the scene to ensure to the extent possible that there are no unanswered questions. Hotel video has been secured, as well as room access records. Our investigators have spoken with hotel staff, who are providing the utmost in cooperation. The coroner will be determining next steps with respect to establishing cause of death, but all indications are that there was no foul play.
The BC Coroner Service is investigating the sudden death of Cory Monteith. Mr. Monteith was found deceased in his room at approximately noon today. Cause of death was not apparent on initial examination, and further examination and tests will take place to determine cause of death. The exact nature of those examinations will depend on investigative findings within the next day or two, as information is gathered from medical records and discussions with family take place. The death of a young person is a tragedy for their family, friends, and community. A sudden death is more shocking, and our hearts go out to the family and friends who are mourning the loss of this young man. As information is available, we will be supplying it over the next few days. At this point, we do not have a great deal of information as to cause of death, except to reiterate, as Deputy Chief Lepard said, there is no indications of foul play. Thank you.
Any questions for the Acting Chief Lepard?
Was there anything in the room that suggested a drug overdose?
Well, we wouldn't discuss anything that we might have found in the room at this time. We only notified family members about an hour ago, and so we haven't even been able to have those conversations with them. What we can say is that there was the cause of death wasn't immediately apparent, and that there were no signs of foul play.
Do you know the people that he was with? Were they other cast members from Glee or his girlfriend who's also on the show?
I don't have that information.
Have you questioned the people he was with?
We have spoken to some of the people that he was with.
Do we know how long he was in the room for? How long he had been staying at the hotel?
He checked into the hotel on July 6th.
Can you tell us anything about why he was in town, what was going on there? I mean, sort of circumstances around why he was at the hotel?
No, I don't know why he was at that particular hotel, other than he is from British Columbia originally, so he's not uncommon in these parts.
So, Lisa, can you just reiterate what we'll know going forward? Are you expecting some results tomorrow?
No, so to confirm, there was no cause of death apparent upon initial examination. And what we will do now is gather information from family, medical records, speak to associates, and then with that information make some determinations about the examinations that will happen within the next couple of days. And then once those decisions are made, examinations will take place. Then we'll have some results that we can share.
Can you tell us where he was found in the room?
He was found, not specifically. The difficulty is at this point, of course, as Deputy Chief Lepard mentioned, family have only just become aware. We wanted to ensure that we provided a formal statement, so if there was any speculation, it can be quelled. Sadly, this young man is deceased, but we don't want to provide a lot of detail because, as we said, family have just been informed, and obviously they will be reeling from the news. He had been deceased for several hours when discovered.
Any more questions?
Can you tell us a bit about the process in terms of how you handle a case like this? It's obviously fairly high profile. You took the unusual step of having a news conference on a Saturday night. So from the police's perspective, how do you approach a case like this, both from investigating and also from giving information to the public?
Well, when we investigate a sudden death, we conduct a thorough investigation in consultation with the coroner's office, and we do that in every case. Obviously, with a celebrity like Mr. Monteith, there's going to be an extraordinary level of interest that wouldn't be present in, if I can call it, a routine sudden death, but those are always important to their loved ones. But with Mr. Monteith, obviously, it will be of interest to many more than just family members. So the investigative process is the same, and I won't speak for my friend the coroner, but I think that she will tell you is that their process is the same as well. What's different is that we wanted to get accurate information out to you in the media and to others that are interested, because we know that there will be a great deal of speculation and probably some inaccurate information. So we wanted to provide accurate information as soon as we could.
Time for one or two more
Sorry,
questions.
you mentioned that you watched the show yourself with your family. Is that correct?
Yes, I have 2 teenage daughters, and so like many households, it's a show that we watch regularly.
One more? That's it? Okay, thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As I mentioned before, I've got a copy of both Acting Chief Lepard's comments and the Chief Coroner's release. I'll provide those in just a minute, plus I'll send them out electronically, okay? Any updates won't come till at least tomorrow, and most likely not till Monday. Okay? Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.